Janet sounds good. All right. So once you found your seat, just close your eyes. Take a long in through your nose. Slow breath out. Good, 3 like that. Okay, so whether you are sitting like me or you're cross-legged, you're just gonna open your eyes up, interlace your finger, take a long stretch up towards the ceiling. Let's take a little stretch over to the left, send your hips opposite way, good, little stretch to the right. And then we're gonna come back to the left, bring your left hand to the mat, send your hips to the right, and then reach up and over, okay? So you're not losing your connection with the mat, your sits bones are still on the mat. And then we're gonna really push through that left hand and reach up and over. Beautiful, hold here. Keep your breath flowing, okay? At any point during this practice, you lose it, come back to your seat, come back to your meditation. 1. Good, and then we'll switch. Right hand down, left arm reaches up and over. Make sure you send your hips the other way so that you can really find the ground. Breathe. Good, reach. 2. That's 1. Beautiful, come up. And then we're gonna start to just crawl forward. Let's get into a quick little puppy pose. Pushing into your knees, pushing into your forearms. Your hips are stacked just on top of your knees. And then you're gonna send your hips up and back. Okay, channel like your downward dog here, sending your hips way up and back. Maybe your chest comes down, maybe your arms straighten out. Good, it's 3. 2. Hey, Tanya, take 1. And then gripping your mat with your hands, try to pull yourself through to the top of your mat and then lower down. Straighten your legs out behind you. It's a little cobra as you inhale. Good, slowly lower. Again, little cobra. Good, low. It's 1. Awesome, empty. We're gonna tuck our toes. We're gonna push into our hands, come up to table. Good, and then just warm yourself up. It's always the same here, okay? Sway your body, circle your body. Get into your cat-cow on your time, okay? There's no rush. Good, breathing. When you feel good, you're gonna move into that cat-cow, inhaling to arch your back, look up at the ceiling. As you exhale, you push into your connection points, you round your body all the way down. Good, inhale, arch. Exhale and round. 3. 2. Round it out. 1. Okay, find table. From table, we'll go up and back for downward facing dog. Just pedal out here. Yeah, channel that puppy pose, hips way up and back. Option to bring your heels really close to the ground for a deeper stretch. Option to bend your knees a lot for less of a stretch. Gotta take 2. One. Okay, so from here, push into your connection points. We're gonna work on the spinal wave. I know we haven't in a long time, but you're gonna push into your connection points. You're gonna come really high up on your heels, and then can you roll your body? So curling from your low back, upper, mid, shoulders, head, neck. We're coming to a plank. Good, and then from your plank, you go the other way. Hips go up, take yourself back. Okay, roll yourself forward. Find your plank, look ahead. Good, and then send your hips up and back. One more time, roll it forward. Nice and slow, there's no rush. You land your plank, you look forward, always looking ahead in your plank. Good, and then take your hips way up and back. Good, when you get there, feet touch, your right leg goes all the way up. Bend your knee, heel to bum. For this first one, just hold it, okay? Maybe you roll out your ankle, keep it simple. Good, open up your hips. Try to keep your shoulders square though. All right, it's just one. Right foot steps through. Right away, kick off into standing split. It's crazy, I know. Get there, okay, get there. Right foot steps, left leg is high. Try to keep your hips square, stay with me. Zip up that leg for 2. You got it, hold here. 1. Okay, feet touch, you're gonna fold forward. Halfway. Bow your chest. All right, rise all the way. Reach your arms down. Good, reach up, look up. Bow your chest. All right, halfway. Hands to your mat, right foot stays, left foot steps back. Let's find high lunge, just rise. If this is too much, low lunge. Guys, yesterday, March 20th, we did a fundamentals practice where I went through high lunge, warrior 1, warrior 2 in detail, okay? So if you're ever struggling with those, check that out on YouTube, okay? Hips square, arms reach up. Good, hold for 2. Stay with me. It's just 1. You're gonna lean with your chest forward, hands to the instep. Let's crawl it to the left side. Turn your toes that way and just pull. Straight legs, hinge from your hips. Awesome, hold here. Good, just breathe. 3. Stay in. Leg straight is your priority here, okay? If you can't reach the ground, it's all good. You're up higher. Good, just 1. Hands to your mat, lift halfway. We're gonna crawl it back to the top. We're gonna bend our back leg, kick off again into your standing split. Maybe you find a little bit higher this time around, maybe you don't. You can play with one hand or both coming to your right ankle, work your balance. Good, just breathe. Stay with me for 2. Hold it. Okay, stay for 1. Hands to your mat. I want you to do that little cross. We've done this before. So my left leg is gonna go behind my right, and I'm gonna fold. What it looks like, all your toes point forward. You're crossed at your ankles, okay? So right ankle in front, left ankle behind, legs are straight. You're hinging again from your hips into this fold forward. Good, breathe with me. Stay in. Just 1. Okay, empty. Now this is where it gets crazy. I want you to just stay with me, okay? You've done this all already on one side. We're gonna walk our hands to the left all the way until your toes face the back of your mat. Once you get there, I want you to crawl it back and then find a downward dog. Pedal, reset here, and trust me that you have this here. I'm gonna turn sideways so it's a little easier, but trust me that my words will get you through it. So I guess this is the back of my mat. Hold here. Just breathe. Okay, a couple of spinal waves to get us going. You're gonna lift high on your heels, roll yourself forward. Okay, roll yourself forward. Nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. Once you get to your plank, look ahead, pause. Good, and then take your hips up and back. Go again, roll it forward. Find your plank, look ahead, pause. Up and back. Don't drop your belly in your plank, okay? Let's go one more time. Hips up. Good, roll forward, low back, middle, upper, shoulders, head, neck, look ahead. Good, and then take it back, find your down dog. Feet touch behind you. Lift your left leg up now. Lift your left leg up. Trust me that you have it. You're at the back of your mat. Bend your knees, heel to bum. Awesome, maybe you roll your ankle, a couple rolls. Yeah, 2. 1. And then listen, so you're stepping your left foot between your hands at the back of your mat. You're kicking off into your standing split, just to warm you up, okay? Little standing split. At the back of your mat, trust me that you have it, okay? For this first one, keep your hands on your mat. 2. Stay with it. Beautiful, find it, take 1. All right, feet touch. Halfway. Bow forward. You're still at the back of your mat. Reach your arms up all the way. Look up. Beautiful. Arms come down. Reach up. Look up. Beautiful. Let's fold. Good. You got it. You're at the back of your mat. Halfway lift. Left foot stays. Right foot steps. Let's find our high lunge facing the back. Reach your arms up. Hips and shoulders square. Back leg, your right leg is really straight. Breathe. Bend deeper. Good, zip up your back leg more. Take 1. Hold it here. We're gonna lean from your chest. Hands to the instep, let's call it right. Turn your toes that way and take your wide-legged fold, okay? For a wide-legged fold number 2, maybe you take your hands behind your ankles. Just breathe. Hold it. 3. Okay, breath is number 1. If I've lost you where you are on your mat, I don't care. If I've lost you breath-wise, I want you to find it again, okay? 1. Lift halfway. So crawl back towards your left foot. You're gonna bend your right knee. You're gonna kick off into standing split number 2. Maybe it feels different this time, maybe it doesn't. If you're good, if you're comfortable with your standing split, one hand or both to your ankle. Good, breathe. Hold it. Just find it. Stay. Hands to your mat if they're not already, and cross behind. Okay, so right foot behind your left, you're crossed somewhere around the ankles. All your toes are facing the back. You're hinging from your hips to fold. Beautiful, breathe. Stay low. 2. 1. Okay, we're gonna walk our hands towards the right now. So walk towards your right. You're gonna turn all your toes facing the back of the top of your mat again, and then crawl it, okay? Crawl it forward, find your down dog, paddle out. Okay, this is it. So we've done the basic skeleton of what our practice is today. We're gonna add on a little bit. So if you were like stressed out by all that, you've done it once now, you know what's coming, okay? Take 1. Let's do that spinal roll again, okay? So lift way up high. Roll yourself forward, roll yourself forward, roll, 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 roll. Find your plank, look ahead, belly tight, and then send your hips up and back. Do it again, okay? Roll up. Good, nice and slow. Land in your plank, look forward, belly strong. Good, hips up and back. One more time like that, hips way up. Start from your low spine. Good, mid. Upper, shoulders, head, neck, look forward, find a strong plank. Good, hips up and back. That's it, guys. No down, no chaturangas today. Feet touch behind you. Right leg lifts high. Bend your knee, heel to bum. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, find the balance. Right hand to your hip or ankle. Option 3, wild thing. You might fall into wild thing like I just did. That's fine. Good, hold it. 2. Stay with it. 1. Okay, hands back to your mat. Sweep your right leg all the way high. Step it between your hands. Let's kick off for our standing split. Just land. Good, breathe. You're at the top of your mat. 2. Hold the 3. Okay, listen up. It's 1. You're gonna start to bend your left leg. You're gonna stand up slowly, 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 slowly. There's no rush. Stand up, arms reach up, left knee high. Beautiful, just find it here. Good, breathe. Right hand to your knee, left arm behind. We're gonna turn our chest that way. Stand tall. Beautiful, that's really good. Just breathe. Yeah, every time the teacher compliments you, you fall out. It's like, it just has to happen that way. Take 1. All right, stay in your twist. We're gonna come back to center, palms to heart center. I want you to just find a warrior 3. I know your leg is burning. Find it, find it, find it. Warrior 3. That back leg straight, flex your foot for 2. Beautiful, stay with me. Rest is coming, okay? Take 1. And then start to bend your right leg slowly. You're gonna land in a high plank, a high lunge. Hands drop, low lunge. Low lunge. Hands to the instep of your right. So find a lizard. I'm gonna face you just to show you. Hands are at the instep of your right. Like this is option 1. Option 2, come a little bit lower. Option 3, take your foot out to the edge of your mat and to the outside edge of your foot. Okay, whatever feels good. Breathe. Awesome, hold. Yeah, feel your body slow down here after all that balancing. Awesome, stay. Two. One. Okay, push up to your hands. Bring your foot back to center if it's not already. You're gonna crawl to the left again. You're gonna turn your toes that way. Turn your toes that way. And then this time, bring your hands up to your hips. Just stand. Just stand. We did this yesterday. We're gonna add on. So we're gonna turn our left toes back. You're gonna reach all the way to the back and find Trikonasana. Gaze up. Beautiful. Hold here. Awesome. So your left toes are facing the back of your mat. Your right toes are facing the left side. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Props are your friends here. Good. Hold. Two. All right, 1. And then we're just gonna crawl all the way to the top, get back to our standing split. So crawl, let your feet move with you, turn your right toes forward, bend your left knee, and then kick off, find your standing split, okay? One more time. Maybe you work the balance here. Awesome, zip up your top leg. Just breathe. Awesome, it's 2. Hold it here. Okay, it's 1. Land your left foot behind your right and then fold. Okay, all your toes face forward. You're crossing your ankles, you're folding forward. Okay, hopefully you are all still with me. Not too confused, not too disoriented. Let's breathe. Hold. Stay. Okay, we're going to the back. So I want you to walk it to the left, turn your toes to the back, and then crawl it forward. Find your down dog. Let's pedal. Just rest here, hips up. So you're in downward dog facing the very back. If that like little transition is confusing for you, let me know. I'll walk you through it after class, okay? Take one. And then let's go again. So we're gonna do our funnel wave, lift your hips way up. Roll yourself forward, roll yourself forward, roll yourself forward. Find your high plank with the head, belly tight. Good, and then take yourself up and back. Beautiful, go again, roll it up. Find your plank, look ahead. Ooh, good, take it back. Awesome, one more time, let's go up. Find your plank, look ahead. Ooh, good, up and back. Feet touch behind you, left leg lifts high. Bend your knee, heel to bump. Hold, play with the balance or wild swing, okay? Whatever you wanna do. Just play. Awesome, hold. 2, 1. Okay, make your way back, both hands on the mat. You're gonna bring your left foot through and then kick off for your standing split. Kick off, this is it. I promise after this round, it's all reps, okay? Stay with me. Zip up your right leg. Facing the back of your mat, you're standing split. Okay, now listen, belly tight, that's the key. Belly engaged, start to bend your right leg. Stand up, slowly, there's no rush. Knee to chest, I'd rather you go slower and be balanced. You gotta find it. Just pause. And then it's left hand to your knee. Right arm behind you. Turn your chest. Beautiful. Get there. Awesome. Hold. Oh my gosh, you all look great. Just hold for 2. Stay lifted. I know this is a lot, okay? My bottom leg is burning too. It's all a mind game, okay? So come back to center. If you need to, drop it. If you can, stay with me. Palms together. We're finding that warrior. Woo! Find it. Hip square. Zip up your legs. Good. Just hold. Stay lifted. Okay, and then slowly, we bend our left. Slowly, land your right toes down, land your hands down. Low lunge. Good. Get to your lizard at the back. Hold it. If you find that when you come into lizard or even low lunge, your knee hurts a lot, it's probably because your back leg isn't lengthened enough, okay? So try using your toes to lengthen your leg more, playing with where the weight is distributed, okay? It should feel super restful. If it doesn't, there's something wrong. Beautiful, slow breath. Stay with me. Good, 2. All right, 1. Push back up, bring your foot to center if you need to. We're gonna walk it to the right. Turn your toes that way. Turn your toes that way. This time, hands to hips, strong core, stand up. Beautiful. So really simple transition. Your feet are parallel. All we're doing is turning our right foot back. Reach your arms, reach to the back, and then hinge. If you don't have a prop, you might balance on your shin. I see a lot of students doing this. My one thing about this is don't put too much weight here because you're gonna hurt your knee, okay? You're not like dumping down into your weight. You're really lifted, you're light on that bottom hand. Even better is a prop, okay? Hold here. Gaze up. Awesome. It's 2. 1. And then simple, we're just walking ourselves to the top or to the back, okay? So hands come down, and then you're gonna walk it. You're gonna pivot your right foot in. You're gonna keep walking. You're gonna pivot your left foot out. You're gonna kick off and find your standing split. It's your last one here, your last balance. If you wanna play, you can play with handstand hops. You can play with the balance, or you can keep your hands on the ground. Good, zip up your top leg. Just breathe. 2. 1. Okay, bring your hands down, cross your ankle behind, right ankle behind the left, and hinge from your hips. Last time here. Whew. Breathe. Good. Stay in for 2. 1. And then let's crawl towards the right. So if your left foot's forward, you're always crawling right. That's a little trick for this one if you get disoriented. And then I want you to walk your hands to the top. Once you get to the top, you're gonna find your down dog. You're gonna pedal. Good, and then I want you to come up to your toes. Bend your knees, step to the top of your mat. And then let's just sit. Let's just have a seat. We're gonna come into a couple back bend variations. What I want you to start with is right foot, I'll face you for a sec. Right foot on top of left thigh, coming into your seated thread the needle. Sit tall. Just breathe. So what we're gonna work on is our single-legged, I figure we've done some back bending today, not really, but we've done our wild things. We're gonna work on single-legged back bends. You don't have to do that though. You can also take a regular back bend. Okay, so from here, we're gonna get down slowly. What I want is for your left heel to be close to your bum. Lie back. Okay, from here, first option, hands on the mat, push your shoulders, push your left heel in, lift up, and keep that figure 4 shape. So keep the figure 4 shape. If you feel good there, you want to get lighter, you're going to pick the leg up. If you feel good there, you're going to straighten the leg. You choose. Good, just breathe. Stay where you are. Push down for 2. Hold it. 1. Wherever you are, I want you to find the figure 4 at the top. Keep your hips lifted and then slowly lower down. On the ground, you'll find your thread the needle. Just rest. Let your low back, let your shoulders ground down. Beautiful for 2. Okay, undo. Grab the backs of your knees, rock yourself up and down. So we're gonna come up into some variation of high boat. If you want restorative, you're gonna hold just like this. Can you practice lifting your chest up and then squeezing your shoulder blades to touch? If you want more straight legs, if you want more, I want you to grab your big toes with your peace fingers, hold here. And then once you're comfortable here with the straight legs, chest up, that's when you'll open up. Good, just breathe, wherever you are. Hold it. 2. Stay for 1. Beautiful. We'll come down. And then we'll find the seated figure 4 on the other side. So left foot to right thigh. Just sit tall. Okay, know that we're getting to the ground eventually. Sit tall. Maybe you push your knee away with your elbow. Good. One. So before you go back, pick up your right heel, make sure it's really close to your bum, okay? Then you're gonna lie back. You want the heel close to your bum, because if it's not, you won't be able to get up, okay? Now push your shoulders, push your right heel down, lift up. Okay, start here, pushing your knee down. So imagine gravity, or like the universe's thumb is pushing your left knee down. Okay, stay lifted. If you're good here, that's when you lift to the bent leg. If you're good in the bent leg, that's when you straighten. Good, hips up. Push your shoulders, push your right heel down. Beautiful, you're here for 2. Stay in. Good, it's 1. Can you come back to the figure 4 shape first, hips high, and then we slowly lower. Find your thread the needle on the ground. Ground your shoulders, ground your low back. Breathe. Let everything kind of slow down here, okay? It's 1. Okay, undo. So I want you to just bring your knees, your feet mat width apart, let your knees fall in. If you want, if you're with me, you want one more back bend. I don't know where I got this energy from, but we're gonna do one more back bend. So just whatever's your favorite back bend, bridge, wheel, whatever, okay, get up. If you're not with me and you wanna keep the rest, that's fine, stay in the rest. Let's just stay up. Good, breathe. Yeah, wherever you are, hold it. If you're in a back bend, you're here for 3. Good, stay. 2. Okay, 1. Back bends come down. Let's all meet in that same shape. So feet wide, knees touch. You'll stay here as long as you need to in order to feel that your back is rounded. All that lactic acid builds up in your legs will start to subside, okay? Just stay here. Okay, I want you to keep your feet mat width and just open your knees up. Let your knees both fall to the right. It's going to be a really simple spinal twist today. So both knees to the right, keep your shoulders down. And then if you want to add on, you'll bring your right foot on top of your left thigh and use that to pull your left thigh close to the ground. If you have your right foot up, bring it back to the mat, roll your knees up to center. And then again, keep your feet where they are, drop your knees to the left. So it's a little bit more restorative than a regular spinal twist. If you want to add on, left foot comes up. Good. undo. Okay, undo. Pick your knees up. Walk your feet into touch. I want you to find your happy baby. So we start with our hands just to the tops of our knees. And this might be it for some of you. Working to keep your shoulders and your low back down. That's really important. Okay, if you have more, you'll start to lift up and go for your ankles. Check in. Do your shoulders still touch? Does your low back still touch? If you have more, you'll go for the outside edges of your feet. And just hold. If you have more here, take it to a wide straddle, legs straight. Kind of like what we were doing when we were up in our high boat pose. Hold where you are. Beautiful job. When you are ready, you're gonna bring your legs together. You're gonna take your inversion. Okay, so I'm in sleeping bear right now with my arms up, my legs up. You can have your arms down, waterfall. You can take shoulder stand, you can take your legs up the wall. If there's a headstand, something else you're working on, take that. And then you'll decide today, it's totally up to you, when it's time to move into Shavasana, how Shavasana looks and feels for you today. That's up to you as well. Whatever is up next for you today, I want you to honor this pose, honor this time in Shavasana. That's the practice here, is having the discipline to stay even when there's complete stillness. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And reach your arms overhead, take a full body stretch. And roll into the fetal position on one side. And with your eyes closed, you'll find a seat at the top of your mat. Palms together at your heart center. Take a big breath in. Open and sigh. Thumbs to your forehead center. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I hope you had a good practice.